Mark, I've heard you talk, but not recently, about this notion of whether or not we're in a bubble, whether these unicorn valuations, and maybe these are two separate questions, whether these unicorn valuations are exaggerated or not. We had Elizabeth Holmes here yesterday. You know, is that company worth $9 billion? What's your sense of where we are in the private market?
Oh, I don't think we're in a bubble. I think we're in a bust. I think we're in a long-term technology bust.
So these companies aren't worth what we keep reporting in the press?
No, the opposite. I think technology's been undervalued ever since 2000 and is still undervalued.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely.
So you think the valuations of the unicorns are too low?
So certain companies, so the nature of venture capital and the nature of venture investments is some companies are going to work and some companies aren't. And so among the unicorns, the companies that work are going to end up
But as a basket,
dramatically as a basket.
As a basket, it's too low.
As a basket, it's almost certainly too low. Well, as a basket, the entire basket of unicorns is worth like half of Microsoft. Like the entire basket of all the unicorns is worth like half of Microsoft.
If one of them becomes Microsoft,
Microsoft's a fine company, but like you need a couple to really take off, and it becomes very clear in retrospect that they were undervalued.
You lived through the last one. You don't feel anything going on here that's at all similar?
Well, I mean, things are running. I mean, people are excited. I mean, in the Valley, people are excited in a way. People were depressed for a very long time. People in the Valley are excited. People outside the Valley, including in the stock market, are still depressed. Like the stock market, from an equity investment standpoint, people are in a very the S&P Tech Index is trading below industrials.
But that has an effect on your business because it's hard to exit the.
Oh, so this gets in a very interesting. The exit topic gets in a very. I think people are totally missing the significance of the exit topic. So, the sort of narrative thread that gets told right now is, oh, all these smarty pants VCs are in trouble because these companies are never going to be able to exit and realize the value. I think something else is happening, which is, with the exception of a handful of special companies like Facebook and Google, most public tech companies right now have shareholder bases that do not want them to do new things, and instead want them to give back cash. And you see that playing out, activist battles. You see that playing out in lots of the different, M&A combinations that are happening these days. A very large percentage of the large public tech incumbents are not able to do new things. They're just like structurally, from a shareholder standpoint, not able to do it. They're not able to do acquisitions. They're not able to make new investments. They're not able to launch new projects.
So no one wants to go in the public markets.
Well, so as a consequence, if the big public companies, a handful of exceptions, are not going to be innovating into the future, then the innovation is going to have to come from the private side. And the next generation of big incumbent companies is going to come from the private side. Some of those companies, some of the unicorns, will ultimately go public. Some of them will ultimately get bought. And you probably saw the King transaction, just happened yesterday.
Yeah,
so that it's a great $6 billion acquisition
for Candy Crush.
Like,
amazing. I got to play this game.
It's a big deal.
I had no idea.
It's a good game.